So, last session, having finally made it back to town and everything, the party had learned of Victor's passing due to attack from the cult of Jubilex, held a little funeral in his honor. Laughs were made, people cried. Thankfully, nobody else died. But then,
Yet.
when the somber moment was done, the group decided that it's time to get going for the stuff they want to do for the annual Foundation Festival of the Empire. While getting a little downtime, having some breakfast at the Seven Sisters, a familiar face that a few people don't seem to like that much, Harold walked into the bar and inn with a little white-scaled dragonborn girl behind him, who referred to him as Daddy. And that's where we will join back in. Okay, so no one's
Yes,
gonna.
the silence is in character.
As the girl kind of goes, Daddy, do you know these people here? I do, my dearest. What would I name her again? Mizore. Come, say hi to the people. I went to school with that elf lady over there. She
Lyric's
walks
jaw. Lyric's jaw is
floor.
literally on the ground.
up to her. Oh, so you know my daddy then, do you, miss?
Lyric is going to very gently pick up this is a little dragonling, right?
Yeah, it's a dragonborn essentially.
Okay.
You want to get technical, it's a half dragon, but whatever.
Pick up the child.
Yeah, I'm assuming the child isn't huge, right? It's it's regular child size, right?
Equivalent of about a 6-year-old.
They're just gonna pick her up, just gently, very nicely, very easily.
Yeah, what would you expect a typical 6-year-old girl to weigh? Maybe a little heavier because it's partially dragon, but
Lyric stares at it. Just kind of narrows her eyes and furrows her brow.
Yes, miss?
She's gonna look at her. I'm gonna write a song about this.
Ooh, a song. Daddy says I'm a good singer. Maybe I can sing it too.
Demi, are you gonna sing?
No.
Bimbo can sing.
No, I cannot.
All right, Timmy, let's flip that coin again. Heads. It's an age appropriate diddle about a handsome prince bard seducing a poor princess dragon caught in a glacier. Tails. It's a dirty limerick song filled with innuendos.
It's heads.
Oh, okay. One you can sing, little one.
Oh.
And upon hearing that, she starts singing like some random child song. And she is singing really well, like an opera singer singing an aria or something.
Oh well. Lyric will harmonize with her.
Turns out great.
Lyric is going to steal this child from him. That is her goal now. Find Victor's killers and steal this child.
Everyone give me a perception check quick.
Perception. Shazam.
I'm busy counting my winnings from gambling.
I don't see a damn thing.
Waiting on you, Wimpy.
Oh, mine went through. It's I rolled a 17.
Oh, I missed it. Sorry. Okay, so yeah,
No, you're good.
everyone but Mountain Blood notices this. Navi is staring daggers like he wants to kill this man. Wasn't a very high roll, but Skull did bad enough. He didn't notice it.
Awesome.
Why
Who
don't
was
I
that
have
again?
suggestion?
I'm trying to remember who Navi was again.
The guy you were playing poker
You're the
with,
guy we're playing poker
Oh, the
with.
guy, the poker. Okay, the card dude.
and Atlas's brother too.
Oh.
I mean, the best way to steal the child is for her to become an orphan. So, I mean, Lyric's not going to stop him.
So Harold starts going, because he noticed that Navi's staring daggers at him too. Come here, Missouri. Let's go get you some food. I know Atlas makes some good food. Okay, can you?
Lyric's going to tell the half dragon, I invented tacos.
Okay, I'll try some tacos.
I don't know what this is, but I'm just gonna. I'll see you guys later. This is I just can't with this right now.
Look at that.
Yeah, that was
The wizard
pretty
not having
good.
the fortitude.
Okay, above game, is anyone going to explain to Mira that this guy did not have a daughter less than 5 days ago?
Oh, you guys explained it last time. You also explained how the castle or whatever.
Well, no,
that
your
you
character
guys
doesn't know
explored in
that.
region.
So,
Oh, to Mira.
yeah,
Yeah.
to Mira.
Mm.
Technically, in game, none of the characters know why he has a kid either. So,
That's fair.
Can
You all
Lyric
don't
with that
seem too
nature check
fond of
put
him.
2 and 2 together?
you get that you sent him off to the White Dragon. Why the kid is as old as she is at this point, that you do not know.
Well, she's just assuming dragon bullshit, but, you know.
Bard stuff.
And if you would have gotten a little higher on the roll, you would have put 2 and 2 together and figure out why she's as old as she is at this point.
I can see it on your faces. Y'all don't seem too enthused about that man's appearance here.
Were you talking to the party or Navi?
Yes.
That man. He cheated in a card game against me not too long ago.
Hmm.
I may have prayed to have him cursed.
Well, it seems he was given a child. Is that not a curse?
A very long curse.
Cursed with the devil's own luck, I would guess you would call it. Bad luck will befall him whenever possible, but not to the point where it ends his life. Is the way I hope it turned out for him. Anyways, seeing him here has put me in a foul mood. He takes up his cards. Good playing with you guys. I'd like to play with you again, miss. As well with you, Skull Mountain. And hope you have fun at the Foundation Festival as he walks out the door.
Have a good day. Everyone.
As you see the two kids in there, the daughter say, "Later, Uncle Navi."
Mm.
As Elkion comes up to you, Mira. "So, are you going to help me get set up for the festival today, miss? All the help I can get is appreciated."
Do you need help? So what would you need help with? The moving things, setting up the stall?
Yeah, a little bit of everything, honestly. I know usually one of my sisters or dad help me, but they're all too busy to really help me this year.
It's unfortunate. Well, I will definitely do what I can to help you out.
And
Shall
just to
we go
verify,
then?
what was that?
Oh.
Shall we go then?
Sure, we can head out. We'll get a head back to our house to get some of the supplies there, then we can head into town and everything.
Ah, good. All right, let us go.
Here. Above game, Mountain Blood, you were gonna do that tournament with Lethratep, right?
Yes, I believe so.
I have a token for him on this map, so good. Good. I figured I'd find you here.
Timmy, I have a question for you. Have you thought about what I had suggested or idea?
You know, I totally forgot what it was, I think.
Ooh.
We were talking about how this is kind of like a good bookend for someone.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that. We'll do it we'll do it after the festival.
Okay. Because I had an idea of something with it, with what I wanted to do. So.
Because I had stuff planned for the stuff I want to do first before we decide what to do.
That's cool. It won't interfere anything. Hold on.
That would have been funny. Oh well.
Excuse me.
As in comes another tip and goes up to you, Mountain Blood. "Oh, good. I thought I'd find you here. So you and me, gonna do some damage in that fighting tournament, right?"
Oh yeah. Mhm.
Good.
Looking
So-
forward to it.
We need to head to the arena where it's being held and get registered for it. We should head out and do that today, right?
Yes.
This guy, he seems giddy. He's like a kid high on sugar.
We must be excited about this tournament.
Yes, I get to kill. Oh, wait, no. You don't get to kill them. We get to beat people to in an inch of their life.
We get to just show them who's better. I'm not trying to end anything, just show them who's boss. That's all.
Yes, to within an inch of their life.
No, we won't go quite that far. Scale it back a little bit.
Well, I think there's supposed to be healers at it, so, well, we gonna head out to the arena?
Yes. Bubgame, what time is that tournament?
It won't be until the next day, because it's still the time before the thing here, but it's better if you're in town, you should get set up beforehand.
Yep. Yeah, so we'll go now, get things set up, and then we should be good to go for tomorrow.
Yes, and scope out the competition. Yes, competition. The right word, right?
Yes.
Cool, we'll talk strategy and stuff. Let's go.
And we'll be on our way to get to the registration stands.
Bye, Miss Lyric. Bye, crazy bard guy. Bye, little girl.
Lyric will wave at him and be like, "We need to talk later."
Okay, as he's doing the Forrest Gump laugh where he sees Lieutenant Dan.
You ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan.
Lyric might have found a patsy to steal a child for her.
You know, that bard could potentially be put under a Gios to participate in the fighting tournaments.
So, as you're leaving, you hear Harold talking to the girl. She's going, "Sorry, so there's a big festival in this town. I know my old college does a bunch of shows and stuff. So, well, then maybe if we can do something with that for this festival, does that sound fun?" She's munching a taco. Mm-hmm. These are good.
Lyric's going to walk up very slowly, look at him, and just go, I'm repressing the urge to vomit by me thinking of asking this, but would you like to...
What was that? I couldn't hear
Sorry,
you over the whatever happened with your voice there.
I just vomited a little bit in my mouth. I apologize. Would you like to work together?
Atlas hands you a towel.
Thank you. I'll try one more time. Would you like to work together?
He hands you a bucket.
Again, appreciate it.
Please don't throw up in my bar if you can help it.
I'm doing my best to repress it. I really can't. It's just the worst possible thing I can think of ever possibly asking myself to do. Okay, if I do it really fast, I should be able to get through it. Would you like to work together? Okay.
So, you need some help with the stuff you're doing for the festival?
I was thinking I would offer my assistance since your daughter has such an eloquent voice. It would be such a pleasure to work with someone like that.
Yes, I could do that here. Tokens for these people? Did. Whatever, I'll just grab 2 tokens and call it good. As in walks in, 2 people you also recognize, Lyric. It is the people that you did the performance with back in Canopus to distract them with the performance of the evil king. I forgot what it was.
Valvados,
yes. As Samantha
ripped straight out of Final Fantasy VII. Thank you.
As Samantha and Grigi walk in. I've heard good word about this place to stay during the festival. What do you think? As one notices you. Hey, it's Lyric. How's it going? And hey, it's a Herald guy too.
Yes. We were actually. What brings you two in?
Big festival. Good way to put on some performances and make some money.
She'll look at Harold. You know, these two are pretty good actors. I can have that song I promised for your daughter up and ready by the time the festival begins.
Really, Daddy? She goes, oh, yes, I remember working with you people down where I was in, when I was down in, Canopus. Good to see you again. I gotta shake hands and give off some pleasantries and stuff like that. So, what were you, Harold asked him, what were you planning on doing during the week of this festival? Yeah, a little of this, a little of that. We got a little joke show kind of going on where we kind of go back and forth with each other, break each other's, mess with each other, stuff like that. It's pretty funny. Got a few laughs on the road practicing it. as I kind of give a little performance of it where one of them drops something and then they kind of like mock fighting comedy, kind of like the Three Stooges. Or like one of those two-man shows you see at Renfest would be the best way to describe it.
Well, if we're able to put together a performance, be a lot easier than doing a whole bunch of little side stuff. We can get the college to build a stage for us and get everything all set and done.
That sounds like a good plan. We should get going on that.
Harold, would you mind, since you're such an excellent minstrel, of going to the college and getting that all set up and being in charge of ensuring we have a fantastic crowd of people to experience your daughter's lovely voice?
You can see her eyes just light up and like sparkle. Yes, I can see about doing that. I'm pretty sure Osborne can help me get that set up properly. I am off. If you could watch her for me while I do this, I'd be greatly appreciative of that. I know I can trust her with you.
Absolutely.
As he runs off. So, what do we have to do to get set up? I've never worked with performances, stuff like that. I'm excited.
Is this the little
Yeah,
dragon
the little girl.
Okay. Well, like I said, I need to start writing the song that we're going to be performing. Usually these songs last anywhere from, 2-3 minutes with a little light performance, but I think your story is so inspirational. The hardship that you face in such a cruel, cruel world. I think it needs to be told.
I'm excited. I can't wait. Yay, yay. As she starts taking a bite of another piece of part of the taco. And these things are delicious. Yay.
And Lyrics just be like, so the big thing about a performance is the end, the crescendo, the climax of the show. And that is where you will get your opportunity to sing, my dear.
Ooh.
You will be quiet as we build up the whole crowd with anticipation. Lyric just stops there for a second. Patient.
Okay then, let's do this. I want to put on a good performance like Daddy does.
All right, so we're going to have you as the trapped dragon princess in the glacier. And your hero, she'll pull over, Griggy's male, right?
They're both female.
Right? They're both female. Okay, well, we'll have Griggy here dressed up as a knight to come and rescue you. And Sam here will be the evil warlock who has locked you away in the ice, siphoning magic away from you.
She does kind of like a like the stereotypical evil laughter.
And through this tale, Griggy will span the world, fighting all kinds of various beasts, and that's where I come in. And she just kind of shows that she can disguise herself well, and I have magics that can transform me into magical beasts.
Where will you find these magical beasts?
Lyric Lyric thinks for a second, well, I can't turn into a T-Rex here, but she'll pop in a polymorph and morph into something of medium size, so like a standard wolf. So just go whoosh. and then like drop it after being a wolf for 3 seconds. Also, have I seen Mira polymorph?
I don't believe so.
Okay, I didn't think so either, because I was going to say, I could hypothetically ask Mira to do it, but if I don't know she can polymorph, I can't do that, so.
Technically, she did the thing at the funeral with being the dog, but
Oh,
that's all about if they were smart enough to figure it out.
Yeah, she wasn't smart enough to figure out that you did a wild shape, so.
I'd forgotten about that.
Lyric will use polymorph, so Lyric will be the villain. Will be the henchman this time, and let Griggy be the villain.
The hero, you mean?
Or yes, and let Samantha be the villain.
Okay, so I need everyone to roll initiative here for how we do the setup for each person.
Including me?
Yep.
Wow.
Hold on.
Shame I can't use wisdom for my initiative.
9.
9.
Timmy, I just got like,
21.
oh my god. I'm gonna actually put like effort into this. Can we make mine like a very specific like episode of this?
We'll see how things turn out. So we'll go from there. So for now, for setup, because you guys have to do setup for your things. We're gonna jump to Nildir first. This map for now. Okay, so you're gonna do stuff for the college, correct?
Yeah, the mage college, man.
When you're going, give me a nature or arcana check as you're ruminating on the little dragonborn girl.
I'm gonna take a roll of the die. I'm gonna risk some arcana. Shazam. 210.
Like, what does he have about 6-year-old girl when it's been only like 5-6 days since last I saw him? Think it. And when you're getting there, you bump as you're walking close to the college. You bump into someone. Oh,
Ow.
Mr. Nildir. As you see, it's Maya from Seven Sisters.
Oh. Oh, Maya.
Oh, good. What brings you to the college today? Were you gonna help us do some stuff for the festival?
It started as a need to clear my head when I saw something that broke my mind and was just so weird, unusual. I had to leave, but I made my way over here to help with the setup for the college.
Ah, good. All the help we can get, the better. So, what were you hoping to do for us during the festival?
Well, this will really be the first festival that I've experienced here in the capital. So maybe you could explain a bit more to me about what it is the Mage College actually does for the festival wise.
Hmm. We do many things, actually. I'm kind of in charge of being one of the higher ranked students here. I'm in charge of most of the plan and everything like that. Just a second. In charge of setting funds aside, determining who does what, who gets to perform what tasks. I know we do a few workshops, practical demonstrations, shows to earn funds for the college throughout the years, and things of the nature, either of a
Hmm.
for to show off or of a learning nature.
Okay, okay.
I know a great mage as yourself would be good to have be doing a lecture at some point during the day if you'd like.
Yeah, yeah. That's something I feel like I'd be definitely capable of. What else do we have so far? What maybe perhaps someone else could use some assistance.
Well, we have some of our newest members of the college. They are doing some demonstrations of some basic magic, such as some illusions, some minor spells against test dummies,
Hmm.
knowledge quizzes, stuff like that. And just
I've
kind of
got a
some of
nice
the
Mhm.
more advanced stages of it, depending on how far along the college they are.
I've got a nice little assortment myself, a little conjuration, a little transmutation, a little abjuration, some nice little bit of illusion, some evocation.
Just a second here. As you know, she looks up. Can't have that now. I gotta take care of something real. Give me a few minutes.
Okay.
As she goes and sets aside and starts doing some casting, takes out some incense and some wood and stuff like that, and puts it into some water and starts chanting some stuff.
Hmm.
Give me an Arcana
What?
check.
Yeah, I was about to say, what is she casting? Maybe we can roll better than a 2 this time. Ha. Ha ha.
Give me a perception check here now too. Is doing this.
Ha.
You notice some clouds and kind of like thunder off in the distance. As she finishes, about 10 minutes later. Now that takes care of that. Don't want to get cost slow down in the setup. Anyway, so what would you like to do?
Hmm. Well, hmm. You could probably use someone on hand for a bit of a more advanced demonstration, as well as someone to assist and keep an eye on some of the other uh, presentations.
So you'd be willing to be a overseer for some of the beginner demonstrations and do kind of one of the more mid-level ones yourself?
Yeah, kind of what more I was saying. Bit of an I have no issues with being an overseer. See if help prevent any uh, incidents or accidents while doing a more mid-level to slightly more advanced demonstration myself.
Okay, and do you know the Wall of Force spell by chance?
I do.
Good. That would be good to know in case something gets out of hand.
Also have the ability to, if something seems to be going wrong, I also have counterspell and dispel magic. If we need to remove some of the more troublesome effects of things.
You don't happen to be able to cast an anti magic field, do you?
That is a little bit outside of my book, unfortunately. I do not have an anti-magic field. I can only contain and more a counter and remove more immediate instances. I don't have the anti-magic myself.
I will see about getting a scroll written up for you for possibility to get that cast up. I think I might be able to get one made.
Very well. We'll see what we have, and I've got a nice little assortment of spells, so we'll see. Just let me know how I can be of assistance.
Yes, I will. The first demonstration for your group, the one you'll be overseeing, I think should be at 10 a.m. on the first day. So, where would you like to do your demonstration, and what would you be?
Hmm. That is a good question. I have a couple different ideas. I can do a little bit of we can do a little bit of something fun with some dimension door. We could always uh do a little bit of target practice with some chain lightning or anything in between.
Okay. So where around the college do you want to get that set up at?
Wherever you have room.
Well, we need to make it showy. Where would you think around the campus would be the best place to do your demonstration? Remember, this is your show.
Uh
You got to figure out where you want to do it and how.
yeah, I'm figuring that out now. Do we have any what is the actual structure of the college appear like? What does it look like? What are we seeing here? What
So I'd
type
say it's a
of
typical
building?
kind of like Ivy League school setup. That's got kind of the big open center area where all the buildings are surrounded. Like the statue of you is in the center of it, kind of by a big fountain. There is the kind of like a there is a target field for practicing magic outside as well as the indoor one.
What about towers or spires?
One building is kind of a spire building. There's not super many here.
Hmm. I'm just seeing the different things I have here. Three that. Is there a hmm, there's one building that's kind of like a spire. Is there any space to like any platforms of any kind of stand up at kind of near the top of the spire itself? Like any place to of anything like that?
Not that you can see. It's basically a spire with only like a few windows and stuff on it.
Hmm.
You would know that from previous like tours around here. That's kind of more the alchemy spire.
Oh, and here's me without fly. I can get up there. Kind of awkward standing up there. Hmm. Sorry. Just a little figuring it out. Do. Ah, if I was going to do something with chain, I would start small with some dragon breath, a little chain lightning, some target practice, some. Ooh. All right. How about the courtyard near the fountain? Oh no. Sorry. What's the range on that? 120 feet? Yeah. What about the courtyard near the fountain? I can always use some combination of major image, put it up about 100 feet in the air, and then use see if I can do something with chain lightning to kind of flash it up.
Yes, I believe we are setting up a. That is one of the places where we have a. Ironically, where the first day demonstration would be, so you should be able to get a good setup there. We can get you some dummies, make sure they're on kind of some movable to have some fun with it. Anything else you need for your demonstrations you can think of right now?
Not at the moment, but I will let you know if anything changes. I should be good with that.
Good. Okay, then. So that should be the second day of the festival around 2 p.m. That would be the good time to focus you in. Was there anything else you'd be willing to help with during the festival besides those two things?
You mean besides the demonstration and overseeing the other demonstrations?
Yes.
I have nothing but time. Just whatever you need assistance with.
Okay, so we could maybe have you judge one of the minor illusion contests we'll be having. That'd be probably a fun one. That's all on the first day around 4 o'clock, I believe that was.
Okay. And if anyone needs help with preparation or setup, I'm always available to help move or set things up or move things around.
Yes, good, good. Be able to think of some funny stuff in that illusion contest. So be ready for that.
Oh, I've got a nice major image myself.
Yes, sounds good. If you think of anything else you want to do, just let me know. I'll be glad to factor you any place. I know Dav Hand would always appreciate it.
Of course, whatever I can do to help.
Give me another perception check.
Perception! Ass!
Yeah, you don't notice it.
I am rolling like ass tonight.
Anything else you want to do in your prep that you would want to do personally over the course until tomorrow?
Um. Oh, have to be prep, or does it just anything in to fill time between now and then?
Prep, whatever, so I can if any rolls I have to do, I can do.
I just want to go get myself a nice pair of gloves.
Okay, so yeah, you find a decent. You don't need them to be magical or anything, right?
No, just because of the hand situation, just getting myself a pair of gloves.
Ah, yeah, so the people don't see your gold hand. I got it. Yep, you go around, you find a nice kind of like a really nice black leather gloves, nice and good fitting. got some like it's like some runes inscribed on it, but they're not magical in any sense, just designed to look like kind of magic ones.
Nice.
They just say like
nice.
fire and ice and the language they're in, so it's nothing, crazy.
Well, nice and being able to still not have any issues flipping through my spell book.
They're clearly gloves that were made to sell as souvenirs during this, so they cost you a gold.
I'll pay a gold. And I think that's it for me.
Okay, so then we're gonna jump back over to Lyric and her plans for the festival. So, what's the full plan for this? Samantha goes up to you, Lyric. What do we need to do to get set up? Where are we gonna set up?
Is Griggy there too?
Yes, everybody's there.
Okay, everyone's there. Okay. She's gonna go, well, the big thing that we need to do is we need to set up a trapdoor on the stage that our big climax has to go through and fall through, because we want to tease the crowd into knowing that there's going to be a sequel to this and make them want to come back and have more.
Yes. Sequel baiting.
Perhaps we'll make it some sort of canonical universe of some kind. And the next one will be called Spaceballs 2.
But that won't be for like 30 years, because why not?
Well, I've got 30 years left of me, as she is an elf. That's no time at all. That's plenty of time to let them stew. She'll go, okay, we'll need... I won't need any I can handle getting my costumes. We need... For Griggy, we need shiny armor and a very big sword or an axe of some kind. What do you prefer, Griggy?
Axe.
Okay, we'll get a big axe for you to cleave monsters in twain, and for you to render and sunder our evil warlock in two at the end.
Yeah, I think I might
We'll
have
need-
a costume back in our words in our
Sam,
supplies for performances.
Do you know any cantrips that are kind of flashy? A dancing lights or light at all?
I haven't built these people as a character, but they would be bards. Let me check.
They can learn dancing lights for sure.
Yep.
Barts, I don't think can learn light. So.
They can.
Oh, okay, cool. I couldn't remember.
As Sam kind of whips out dancing lights right there.
Perfect. We'll use those orbs as like your evil magic, and you'll launch a few of those lights at our protagonist, and one he'll bash away, the other he'll cut in half, but the third will strike true, and in the last moments we'll have a reflective, somber note string hit as our beautiful dragon princess inspires our hero with a lovely vocal solo to inspire him to conquer the evil once and for all. But then at the end, the dragon princess gets dragged down
No!
deep into the hells, as it is revealed an evil devil is the one behind this all.
Devils. No. But I can do this, if that helps. As she does her ice breath off in the distance.
Oh,
Can't do it again for a while now, but I can.
Lyric will look at her. Oh, that's very impressive. But the idea is the damsel in distress is looking for that hero, that one that will conquer evil. And perhaps, maybe down the line, you'll get some sort of streaming series that will go into your backstory. But that'll have to wait a little bit while longer.
Aww. Oh well, I'll still get to sing, so I don't care.
Excellent. And Lyric will be like, okay.
Do I get to wear a dress? A pretty princess dress?
You, my dear, will have to take your father out to the stores to the finest cloth crafters in all of the capital and find the most stunning light blue shimmering satin dress you can get. And tell your father, spare no expense.
Spare no expense to get a satin shiny dress. Okay.
Yes.
It
Yes.
sparkles and
I've
shimmers,
already-
right?
I've-
And feels soft.
Yes, I've already given the person in the toiletries their digestive. Hi, can't you tell I'm tired? I'm just memeing all over this.
And I'm leaning into it.
I'm so glad you are. Because you're gonna love my idea, but that's okay. And Lyric will essentially allow the cast members to be in charge of what they look like and how they kind of go about their performance. But she'll more specifically when the half dragon girl, what's her name?
Izore.
Mizore.
Yep.
When Mizore needs to get any sort of specific work, she's going to work with her directly.
Yeah, basically, it's apparently I looked it up. It's the Japanese word for sleet because her mother's name is Snow.
That's okay. So Mizore, she will work with her on making sure she understands when she needs to hit her more powerful notes to really emphasize parts of what she's singing, and to really learn how to act, because you can sing, but there's a difference between being able to sing and act while singing.
Okay, I'm just gonna do some checks for Sam and Grigi about getting their stuff. Eh? Okay then. Perfect. Okay, so yeah, what you're going to be doing then is during the meantime, you're going to be coaching Mizore then. Give me a performance check.
And there's going to be, whenever she's doing anything, whenever she takes a role, she'll give her bardic inspiration for it too. It's a 21.
Okay, so what are you teaching Mizore first?
She's gonna talk to her about when you first start singing, you got to start soft and melancholy, because you're seeing the hero here to free you from the glacier has taken an injury, and it looks like he's just going to fail. And then you start to realize that he has taken this journey to get to you, and your hope, it starts to swell. And she just kind of points to like the center of her, right where her belly and her chest kind of meet, and she kind of pushes in a little bit. That's where you start to project a little bit more. And as that hope swells in you, you'll reach that crescendo, and you'll turn to him, and with your most powerful note that you can produce, you'll inspire him to get to his feet for one last swing of his axe. And it's so powerful it rings throughout the glacier as the both of you meet eyes together. And he picks up his axe, and as he swings down, you end your note. And the lights fall.
Ooh, let me try it. And she takes like a big... And she just starts... I mean, it needs a little practice, but she does pretty well compared to what you said.
She's got that D8 to use, too. And Lyric will kind of coach her up. Okay, that was really good. What you did well there is you started really low and somber. But you started a little too early on that rise up because you're feeling excited. You're feeling a little bit nervous. It's your first time doing it. That's to be expected. So just remember, you're feeling that melancholy, and as you start to feel yourself kind of rest away with it, your hope takes over and vanquishes it, and that just lifts you into that next elevation of performance.
Okay, give me another performance check to see how she does.
Oh my god, why am I rolling so poorly tonight?
Going to take that inspiration with this one. She's not doing good either. Everyone's rolling for crap tonight. Good thing it's not actual combat.
That's okay.
She does better this time.
Okay.
You can tell with a couple more practice rounds, she should have it good. She's taking this like a natural champ.
And Lyric will be like, oh, I forgot to mention something with this. When you're about to turn and look at him, you need to shed a tear, and you know that breath thing you do? When you shed that tear, allow it to sort of like start to freeze as it comes down your cheek. And if you can kind of like very subtly freeze it as it comes down.
Let me try that. As she has a water skin. Takes a little bit of it, just takes a little bit on her hand, kind of drops it, kind of like she's crying. Kind of see her kind of like concentrate. As it does freeze a little bit. I did it! Yay!
Excellent! That's the moment that will suck the crowd into just focusing on you, and then you'll direct their attention over to Griggy, the hero. And it will be at that moment that Griggy gets to her feet and slices down the warlock.
And that's when the devil makes his appearance?
Yes, the lights will go down, and the devil will appear behind you, as we'll have just lights on Griggy yourself, and I'll appear behind you in costume with very, very bent horns. I'll give an evil laugh, and I'll take a very large cloak and swing it over you, and that is when you and I will descend underneath through the trap door below the stage. And when we drop, I want you to let out the most guttural and dreadful roar you can.
Okay, give me a performance to coach her.
Oh,
Okay, let me try.
That's better.
As she like does a high pitched like screech, like a kind of like a kid would at that age for that, but it'd be good. It was almost perfect.
and Lyric will go, good, be at that level, but as we're falling, kind of drop the volume on it. Start like we're going down.
As you're saying that, a guard comes up, and goes, "What is everything okay here?"
Lyric will look at, my good officer, you are doing an excellent job. We are practicing a performance for the festival that's coming up. I am working with this newly, ironically minted actress and singer into the capital.
I'm
Just
practicing.
She's doing a little bit better than practicing. Let me tell you, if I wasn't the coach, I'd be paying her for her performance right now.
Give me a persuasion check.
Yeah.
He kind of looks down at the kid. She's smiling, like doesn't seem okay. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you're probably right. I don't just try not to do those screams out in public, okay? Just do it where it's not going to be heard. Or better, go by the college where so that people don't get confused.
Lyric will go, noted. She'll kind of lean down to Mizora. When we practice that outside, I'll make sure to drop a silence spell on us.
What's that do?
She goes, it creates an area in which no sound can penetrate. She'll go, here, watch. She'll snap her fingers and she'll cast silence just right over them. Now do that as she goes, and she'll just kind of pantomime to her again out loud as you can. And she'll drop concentration. Excellent.
She's gone. I couldn't hear what you were saying there.
Oh, I was letting you know that nothing gets in or out, and we have to kind of mimic and use our bodies to express the language that we're using. That's part of the acting part.
Ah.
So even the best actors can even evoke emotion from their audience without saying any words. They're able to convey it through physical means, like your tear.
Ah, the tears of a dragon.
Lyric just clap. That's what it's going to be called. Tear of the Dragon. You'll have to tell your dad you came up with that one all by yourself.
I did? Ooh. Daddy's gonna be so proud
Yeah,
of me.
that was your your performance there inspired me to think of that as a really good title. See, you're such a natural at this. You really should consider going to the Bard's College and really learning how to hone your craft.
Oh, I think my daddy does want me to.
Excellent. He and I both studied there. I don't know where I would be without it. But we'll continue more of our lessons before the performance. I don't want to put too much on you, being so new and young to performing. I don't want to really make you tired by doing it.
Yes, that's probably a good idea. As you're saying that, yes, I have gotten us a good spot in the thing. As Harold kind of walks up. Missouri, my dear girl, come give Papa a hug. As she runs up and hugs him. How goes everything? Is everything getting set up and going along smoothly?
Lyric will look at him and go, just dumbfounded, just be like, I can. She needs to learn. She is so naturally talented that she may become the greatest bard to ever exist. If we just let her do it.
Yes, part of my intention of coming back here was to get her into the Bard's College, actually. She does have a good natural talent. I don't know where she got it from, honestly. Oh, who am I kidding? It came from me. Ha 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 ha.
We'll go with that, yes. But she, the lightest of touches to just steer her into a direction.
Oh, yes, but we'll talk about that. So, I got us a time on the second night of the festival. It'll be around 9 p.m. on that night at the main stage by the college. Even has the trap door you wanted.
Excellent, excellent.
I thought of the name, Daddy. It's the Tears of the Dragon. Ooh, that's a good name, dear.
All by yourself. Yes, it was a moment of inspiration.
We'll have to make sure to put on the best performance. What do you need me to do during it?
Your job, as I said, would be the herald. Not only to assemble the crowd, but ensure the crowd reacts in the way that we want them to the performance. It's very important because it will ensure that, one, your daughter's first performance in front of a crowd is a successful one. It also allows us on the stage to really be able to focus on our craft, knowing we're getting the right response out of the crowd.
Yes. Suppose I don't want to take the spotlight away from her.
And Lyric will go, if you really want to do that really well, if you supplement the music that's being performed at the time with very subtle cues, just to kind of give it ambiance, so that way the crowd feels like as if they're in the performance themselves.
Yes, ambiance. Of course.
Very, very subtle, and Lyric will bring out her lute and just hit 2 chords very specifically to show him to hit, and that's all you do.
Which chords did you hit?
It will. She will hold on. Do. Show him. Just kind of this low to high. Do. Because it will put tension throughout the crowd, and when we hit with our cliffhanger ending, that will be our subtle cue to the crowd that it was always going to happen, that there was always something in the back pulling the strings.
Ah, yes. Let's get to it then. Off we go! Lyric, is there anything else you want to do for setup for your performance?
No.
Nope.
No, that will.
Okay, yep, I did roll the stuff for them, and then see, I think it was scroll up. Creative rolls. It'll be Mira next. As you're walking with Elkion back to her house. So, Miss, what's you're from the Elven village out west, correct?
Oh, is Berger okay?
Yeah. I know he said a message he'd be.
God damn it.
Oh. Were you muted?
Yeah, I was muted.
Happens to the best of us.
Yeah. As saying, he knows all about it. Me
You
muting
little
myself and
bitch.
forgetting to unmute.
But yeah, you're from the Elven villages out west, correct?
Yes, yeah, the village of Sheliak.
Iliac, huh? Sounds like a nice place. You're one of the ones they've conditioned the trees to be your houses, and you live together with them, correct?
Yes.
Ah,
Yeah, we only really use the ones that we believe that are healthy and can withstand it. Can't be mindlessly killing trees for no clear purpose.
yes, I've heard the talk of plants around my house. Do my best to make sure they live up to this, using them to continue in our own lives.
Well, perhaps I can find a way so that your gardens will thrive even more than usual.
I hope so. I do my best. So does my mom helps a lot too, but she says I've done better than she ever could doing it. So
That's
does my dad.
that's amazing.
And everybody that comes eat at our inn really likes the food I make too, so.
You are quite the skilled little one, aren't you?
Well, mommy and daddy say I have a green thumb. She'd still call mom and dad. Say I have green thumbs, so. They don't look that green to me.
Well, perhaps you might look into a druidcraft one day.
Maybe? So you arrive back at her house and you see a bunch of like daisy braided the daisy braid crowns, a big pile of those
Yeah.
that she's made for the sell for the thing. You see a bunch of other flowers set up in bouquets, ready to be distributed, sold off. You see some chrysanthemums, some sunflowers, a few roses from the rose bushes you saw there, and a bunch of other flowers she's been set up to get ready, as well as some baskets of fresh fruits and vegetables and stuff like that.
Mira walks over to with a myriad of flowery products. Aren't these just lovely?
Yes,
You're
they've been
quite the
growing
skilled little
here
one.
for. Well, a few of them have been growing here for years, but there's been others I started planting lately that I've gotten from flowers I found out in the forest nearby town that people have brought in. Try to have a good, diverse lineup of flowers. Helps make better honey with the bees, with the apiaries we have.
I'd imagine so. I hear having very specific flowers can change how honey tastes.
Yeah, before it used to be clovers around here that a lot of the bees use. But having different flowers adds much more, as Dad puts it, nuance to them, whatever that means. Or is that what
I'd
Maya
imagine
said?
so.
She's the one that likes to use snobby big words. So I need help setting up
Sometimes you just
my.
can't find a right word without it going snobby.
So we need to start hauling this stuff, as well as setting up a booth for me in town that's near the Daddy's Inn. She kind of goes into like
Alright.
this little shed or
How long does
barn,
this festival last again?
like 4 or 5 days.
Okay.
Not 4 or 5, 2 3 days. Sorry, 3 days. 3 days. Not 2 or 3. It'd be 3 days. She opens up, kind of starts pulling out this stall. Now, this is what we use. We got to bring it over to the inn. The hardest thing to do here. I wish I could get it over there easier.
Do you have a cart or anything you can move it with?
I believe so. Kind of looks in the barn. Can you help me get it out? It's pretty heavy.
You can indeed.
Yeah, it's light enough that with the two of you, it doesn't need any checks to get it out.
Oh, good, because I'm not good at strength.
Yeah, it's a cart. She's just she's 12.
Yeah.
Now we just need to get it onto the cart. How do we do that?
Hmm.
This you will need to do checks for.
All right. What is he? Just to confirm.
However you want to get it in there. So.
All right. I am going to cast Enlarge on myself. Just to at least give myself a bit more of an edge.
Okay, so yeah, give me a strength check to get that lifted into the cart.
All right. Any advantage for being large?
Yes, because this say you
Or
have advantage for being this new size for strength checks.
alrighty. Let's see if my ability check curse maintains. It maintains.
As you try with all your might to get it lifted up there, even with your strength, you can't quite get it in there because Elkion's kind of holding the cart in place. So, with that little check, I'd say that used up a quarter of your time. It took about 10 seconds or
All
25
right.
seconds. You're welcome to try again.
All right. I'm going. Before I try again, I'm going to quickly do a wild shape into a dire ape. I'll have those opposable thumbs. So. Dire Ape has. Okay, +4.
That one, that one, that one. That one.
You say giant ape or dire ape? Oh, giant ape is younger.
Dire.
Yeah.
Or giant, whichever.
Well, what's your limit for wild shape challenge rating?
CR3.
I couldn't do a giant ape because that's a CR7.
Jesus.
I don't see dire ape in here.
Uh,
So we'll say you just turned into a normal ape that's bigger, so you'd get a +3 at that point.
Alright.
Which is still better than your 0.
Well, at this point, yeah. I'll just go. Boop. What the hell, roll 20? What the hell?
So yeah, you still can't get it in there.
Jesus.
And with that, your enlarge reduce runs out of time.
Now to add insult to injury, have the small child lifted up easily.
Okay, still haven't gotten the
How
stall into the
heavy is
cart.
this stand?
It's basically the best way to describe it. It's kind of like a I'd say it'd be about, just because you're Canadian, it's about a meter wide, about 2 meters tall, with kind of a shelf parts of it that's about halfway up it or so, a little less than half, or about a third of the way up. Put stuff on.
Okay.
So like an office desk.
Kind of, but it's got stuff above it that like hangs, like it's kind of, what's the word? You know the Peanuts, the doctor sign that what the one kid is in. It's kind of like that, where it's got the
Yeah, Lucy. Okay, so the
Lucy, yeah.
psychiatrist stand.
where it's got stuff you can hang off the top to display it too.
Hmm.
You know, like a market stall you'd see in like a bazaar or something. So how are you gonna try
How
to get
long
this
does
in there
wild
now?
shape? Huh. Is there any rope around?
You could probably find some in the barn.
Okay, I'd like to.
Do you drop your wild shape is the question, though.
Not yet.
Okay.
I still have my opposable thumbs.
So give me a perception
I'll,
check when you go in the barn.
Alright, head in the barn to make a perception. That'll
Yeah,
be
there's some rope and a
24.
bunch of tools on the wall.
Uh, is there anything like for the tools? Is there like a anything I could use to add any leverage, just to bring it up off the ground?
Yeah, there's some rakes, a couple like hand hose, bunch of other gardening equipment that's got like long handles to it. A few brooms, tons of stuff with long handles to it that you could potentially lever it up with.
And there's a
Okay.
couple of hooves.
No, Zane, you're in a different location. Yeah, I will grab the rope and bring a couple of those tools over. I'll try and leverage like leverage those underneath and push it up a bit if I can, and use and then start pulling it onto the cart, if possible.
Okay, give me another strength check with You're in still in ape form, right?
Yes.
But yeah, I'll give you back advantage for what you're doing with it.
All right. 19.
Okay, at 19 with your monkey strength, you managed to get it lodged in there, up in there, so it's not falling out or anything. Give me another. Give me What the heck would this be? Medicine.
19.
Okay, as you're in your wild shape form here, you didn't really notice this last time, but mayhem seems to be empowering it in some way.
Ooh. Now, for my wild shapes, I would like to say that whenever I do go in, wherever mayhem is situated on my hip, that same location on the wild shape would just be green from it.
Sure, and that basically that greenness is kind of extended into the kind of claws you have.
Hmm.
You're not quite sure what this means yet, but you can feel it's doing something.
Interesting.
You'll have to figure out what that is
I say
on your
that, but the little
later.
girl just hears.
So, I guess you can turn into a stuff. That's a druid ability, right?
Mira transforms back. Yes, though it can be a little exhausting at times. Example 1, as she points back at the cart and stand. Oh,
So how do you do that?
ah. It's a little hard to describe, but we channel the powers of nature through us, and uh, with beasts being one of the closest, well, one of the closest things of nature, for when it comes to mammals and such, we can channel the energy into ourselves, proccing a transformation. If that's easy enough to understand.
So it has to be an animal you've seen, right?
It is a lot easier if we've seen it. But I've heard of druids who have studied the animals from distant lands through books and have somehow managed. But it's not always easy. It's hard to get the finer details if all you've got is pictures and descriptions.
I've seen a cow before. She kind of claps her hands. Takes a breath. As she wild shapes into a cow.
Huh. Well, it seems you would be a very suitable candidate to start training for druidry.
Ooh.
Indeed, moo.
Ooh. Then she pops back in. That was cool. Didn't know I could do that. Above game. She's been planning to be a druid since day one. This is the first time someone's talked to her enough to bring that up.
Nice. So before we bring this in, how about a little break? Just catch our breaths.
Ah, yes, I'll go get us some water from the well.
That would be lovely.
He brings you a cup with some water in it.
Thank
Good,
you.
nice, crisp, cool well water. Perfectly hits the spot after that work of getting that not super heavy kiosk stall into the cart. So we got next thing we got to work on is when we get this thing to the town, we got to get it decorated with the stuff I'm gonna sell, and not just get it all spruced up to get draw people's attention. What do you think we should do this
Indeed.
year? Always could use some advice on that.
So I was having some ideas. How would you feel about the ground around it to be spruced up to make it more in line with what you're selling?
Yes,
A
that's
nice little field with flowers about.
that's something else druids can do.
To a point.
Hmm.
Though, can I see the garden at from where I am?
Oh yeah, it's a huge garden. It's basically their entire area around their house is a garden.
It'll be a little similar to this. As I point at the garden and all the plants just burst into life, growing uh, even more ah any fruits and vegetables that were in budding just suddenly grow to full form. Any flowers that any flowering plants just regrow and uh, bud a new bloom.
Hmm. Cool. That was. Hope I can learn to do that one day.
Well, with the right teacher, you definitely can. Though I will say what I plan on doing around the stall is a bit more temporary. Wouldn't want to get in trouble with the city for something that might impede or permanently change the terrain.
Yeah, it's. I don't think my dad could even talk some of the people out of that. Guys, let's get some of the boxes of stuff I had made loaded up so we can start getting it into town and getting set up by the inn.
Indeed.
And none of those boxes would need checks to get in there because they're stuff she loaded up herself. So
Mm-hmm.
unless you want to try to overload the cart,
No,
so you'll have to make 2 trips then.
actually, how much one of those to carry?
There is a lot of stuff, so based off looks, it would overload this cart trying to do the entire stuff unless you balanced it properly.
Yeah, 2 trips then.
Okay, so you make the 2 trips and you start getting it set up. Give me a would be a good check for setting up the thing here. Okay, I'm gonna say you can do either a sleight of hand or nature to get this set up.
All right. Okay, those are only for. All right. Watch. Wish me luck. Sleight of hand. Wait, yeah, that's not normal. Oh, dirty 20.
Okay, so yeah, you help her kind of get some of the extra flowers in there to kind of be arranged in kind of a pattern on the one thing above it. You get a bunch of the stuff, some of the like flower crowns hanging from there, from kind of like tie some of that rope around it to make it look like they're kind of blowing in the wind. What spell are you going to use around it?
I'm going to. It will take like 10 minutes to cast, but hallucinatory terrain. Nothing that would impede the public, but I'll make it appear as like a little verdant field full of wildflowers.
I mean, you can use that to spruce it up even more, I guess, so. Okay. Wow, she goes, I think this is the best I've ever had the stall look since I've been doing this for the couple years. I think I'm going to make a killing this year. She tosses you an
hope so.
apple.
Thank you. And I will bite into it like an asshole.
I was biting into an apple like an asshole.
Wait, have you never seen fucking CinemaSins?
CinemaSins.
They'll always
Where-
send someone biting into an apple, just calling them an asshole.
Okay. Yeah, as you bite
Yes.
into it, just basically it gushes with juice and kind of like starts dripping down your cheek.
Lovely.
Yeah.
As I will wipe the juice from my cheek.
Now, those apple trees aren't on the in the town farm, but they're a little bit outside of the house.
Alright. Well, when I get the larger version of... Well, the more potent version of that spell I cast done, perhaps it will reach far enough to empower your apple orchard.
Maybe I'll get to do it one day too.
I hope you shall.
And with that, that gets that one set up. We're going to jump to Mountain Blood.
We're making our way to the tournament, right?
Excited, excited, excited. We're going to beat people up. We're going to beat them up. Yay. As you arrive at the arena,
Wait.
you see a bunch of people getting lined up there. You see kind of a line that says sign up for single tournament, single combatant, or dual combatants.
Right over to the two combatants.
As you're there, you see a bunch of people in the single person line. Second here. You see a few people you recognize. You see Snowbreaker kind of filling out her form in the single person one.
Mm-hmm.
You see some person you've never seen before. The human male kind of got brown hair, circle brimmed hat, kind of tied around his chin. Basically covered in a robe at the mid thigh length. Leather shoes, hide pants. Kind of mid grown beard, tattoo in the back of his head of the sun, so don't recognize him. But you also see another familiar face. Couple of go up to you as you see Beery. Ah, yes. My father sent me down here to engage in this tournament you have. It's good to see you, Mountain Blood.
And you too.
Ah, so you're gonna I take you're gonna fight in this tournament as well, huh?
Yeah. I figured I'd warm up the old muscles and see if I still got it.
He's fighting with me, Miss Dragon Lady. Ah, so you're gonna be fighting in the duel tournament. That means we will not be crossing blades during it. Shame, but I suppose there is plenty of people here that look like they could put up a good fight. Haha.
And since we'll be in separate tournaments, I suppose we might have time to watch each other.
Yes, indeed. I will pray that you will be watching me as I will be definitely watching you, because I don't think I've met your little friend here. As you see him just doing the most giddy, like, evil-looking smile. Yes. I will be sure to make it entertaining for you, lady. As his eyes blink, not in unison.
Like a slight delay between the two
Yeah.
of them. Yes.
Give me an insight check on Beery right now.
$19.
You can see, look in your eyes, but, you know, I'm glad I don't have to fight this guy.
Should I just kind of smirk a little bit, like, let's see.
That Lich was something, but this is on a different level of what the fuck.
Yes, he'll make things most interesting. That's for sure.
Anyways, as you're kind of getting in, you kind of get into the line of the doubles. You see ahead of you a pair of black scaled dragonborns. Yes, sister, we will do the Nemonis family proud for sponsoring us in this tournament, will we not? Yes, brother, we will bring honor to them. Haha! Look at you. Ah, yes, big guy. Are you? I see you're in line with the duel tournament. I suppose you might be one of the people we'll be fighting during this honorable combat, are you not?
It is very possible. We may cross paths.
True, true. The brackets may make it so that we never cross paths with him, right, sister? Yes, brother. Yes, indeed. So, if we cross paths with us, my name is Per Mistein. This is my brother, Fax Mistein. As they kind of do like a little bow. We have come from the north area, the north of Regulus, on behalf of the Nemonis family to fight.
Would I recall that place by chance?
It is where Victor's parents were from. It's where you had the dinner party murder mystery.
Gotcha. Okay.
Give me a history check too. I'll say with advantage too. The Nemonises were people at that murder party. They were one of the bigger families up there.
It's been a while. Let's see.
They were the Dragonborn people.
Yes, I believe I've seen your kind up during the party that was hosted there quite some time ago. Yes?
Oh, you were at that ill-begotten mess. It's a shame. We were some of their head bodyguards, and we were not there to prevent the tragedies from happening. Ah, poor Waggles. Well, at least his son's doing good now that he's been born. Yes. I think she named him Victor, if I recall. Same name as that one hero that was killed recently. Huh.
Yes, it was most unfortunate.
Anyways, may your blade guide itself true, and your enemies fear before you.
And with you too.
Yes. Yes, it will. As you kind of walk up. You two are next in line. Are you going to be... I assume you are here for the Duos tournament, correct?
Yes, we are.
Ah, good. So, we need you to fill out a couple forms here. One just to say your intent to fight, and one absolving us of all liability in the case of death.
Well, hopefully it doesn't come down to that, but I suppose things do happen.
Nihilith's already signing it. As you see him write his name in the most, like, elegant calligraphy level writing you've ever seen.
Goodness.
You know, like professional calligraphy level handwriting.
Mm-hmm. It's quite an autograph you got there.
Don't worry, I won't be dying. I'll make sure to. But at least that means if I won't get in trouble if anyone else is killed in combat. Correct? Right? Yes, but we advise you not to try to do that. But we won't. You have been. Everyone is signed away that if they do die, you won't be held accountable. Yay! I'm gonna go check out the fighting arena as he kind of runs out to look at it.
Just don't go too far.
I gotta know where I'm going to position myself. They'll never see me coming. As he kind of does the finger guns.
You'll see.
Sometimes I worry about that one.
Anyways, the singles tournament will be happening on the first day, and the doubles tournament will be happening day 2. Just to explain how it works, in case you don't know, the brackets will be drawn at random. You'll be fighting till the judges deem the other team cannot continue, or the other team concedes defeat. You advance until however many teams we have into the semifinals, quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals. In which case, the winner will receive their prize on the day 3 of the festival. The fights will happen all on the same day. We will have clerics will be on standby and ready to heal in case anything does happen. You are not allowed to bring in any outside healing potions or potions to use during combat. But you will be given an adequate short rest between every fight.
All right, sounds good.
So basically, if you're a mage, you got to be careful. But if you're a martial class or a warlock, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, we'll be sure to be here at 10 a.m. on the second day of the festival to get your lot placement. Wish you luck, and see you on that day.
Thank you.
Anything else you wish to do when you're here?
Just see if there's any other familiar faces from
Okay, give me a perception
any
check.
other place that we've been to, and just have a friendly chat if spotting perception 14.
Walking up, you see a familiar face. It is Simon. As he also notices you. Mountain Blood! Come here, man!
Hey, it's been a while.
So yeah, you're fighting in the tournament then, are you?
Mm-hmm.
Doing duos or a single?
Doubles.
Doubles? Good, I don't have to fight you. Woo! Yeah, I'll be setting up for the single one.
Nice.
I know I need to get something off my mind with Victor, man. Ugh.
Yeah. It's good to
So many people that are on
my
that stupid lich messing up my friend and ruining her life. Those cultists of that stupid slime god killing Victor. So many people that need to die. Focus my rage on that.
You just be able to get rid of enough stress. I think that will help.
Indeed, a good fight will do that, as he kind of like puts the back of his fist into your chest. Kind of like, a hat kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, if I see you around the festival anytime when we're not fighting, And if I make it through the tournament alive, I'll be sure to watch your fights tomorrow on the second day. Sure to come watch mine, too.
Oh, for sure.
Now, they do have bets open for who's going to win, so be sure to drop some on. You can't bet on the doubles tournament, but you can at least bet for the singles. Well, we'll see you around, man. Good luck.
Yeah, and with you too. And then just kind of carry on and enjoy the sights, and make
Okay.
sure that what's his name doesn't get too wild.
Speaking of which, you don't know where Nyarlathotep went.
Uh, Great. So I'll be on the hunt for him.
Okay. I think with that, all the setup and stuff we have is ready to go for the festival, which we will start next time we meet up. And that is where we're going to end this session for the day.